I'm originally from Montreal. I'm French Canadian. I now live in Vancouver, British Columbia. And when I was, I'll make it a short, long story. But when I was in my late teen, I decided that I didn't want to grow old, as many teenager, but I was looking at people my age and I was saying, I'm never going to grow old like that. And mind you, in the 70s, people that were in their 50s, 60s and up, they were old, like meaning it's not the same as today. They were starting really to think about retirement and all that. And I was like, I don't want to be like that old lady, whatever. And then, excuse me. And then I started to research personally for my own interest. What are the things to keep your body young? What are the things to keep your mind young? And realizing that if you don't use it, you lose it. Well, that goes with everything in your body. Like if you have a cast, if you don't use it for 2 months, then your arm is like a jello at the end. But the brain is the same. If we don't stimulate our brain, if we don't choose what we want to put into our brain, then the society is very good at putting stuff in our brain, like telling you that, oh, that's normal, you get stiff in your 50s, it's normal, you're just getting old, or like all these things that society says as normal that are not. So as I was researching and doing all the personal development into how to keep my brain and body and the health, the food I put in my body, how does it affect my body, all of that together. You can imagine, like just personal growth and research. But then eventually, after all these years of doing classes, webinar, reading books and all that, I was like, I should help people do the same, I should help people really, like grow their own mindset, grow their own life into staying young, either mentally, physically. And then it's more in my mid-90s, I really digged in with emotional intelligence initially. And I was, and I don't know if it's the same in English, like we say, I was eating that for breakfast, meaning like it was something I would always do. Like I would always refer to a book or read another one, and then that changed my life. I really, at that time in the 90s, it really changed my full mindset on taking full responsibilities for my life. Before that, you're kind of a boat without an engine floating in the water, and oh well, what happened happened, But then when I learned emotional intelligence, I was like, wow, I'm in control. I have, if I'm in the bad situation, well, I put myself there. And it was a big shift in my mind. And then the last year and a half, I discovered positive intelligence. And positive intelligence is, for me, is sort of a step above emotional intelligence. Positive intelligence is really putting armor, protection around yourself, like a force field that allows you to forecast emotion that you might have, so they will bounce back because you have that strength of positive intelligence within you that will not let the emotion affect you the way they would have normally. And then you can see them coming. And if you have a negative event, for example, that comes your way, then it allows you to see, oh, how can I turn that into something positive? So that's my path, from deciding never to grow old to finding emotional intelligence. And then on top of that, the cherry on the cake is positive intelligence that really put like a protective shield around people so that they don't get affected so much by their emotion and the emotion of others.